Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and I just want to let y'all know YouTube is trying to keep me from getting pushed out, but that's fine. We're going to grind it out. I'm going to show y'all that even when the odds are stacked against you, you can blow up, you can make it. That's my story. I've understood. This is my lane. This is my story. I got to show people that even if you're getting the unfair hand of this social media game or any game in the world, through God, you can blow up. So go ahead and hit that subscription. Hit that like, hit them comments, pray. Let's get it.
For an influencer to ruin their reputation.
We're reacting to $1 billion brand to disaster, the Faze bank story by Lou Extras. Let's get it. Gotta tell you that.
To be accused of being a scam, as well the fans who tune into your content will tolerate a lot. The sense that the content creator in question is willing to exploit you at a moment's notice can end a career in its tracks. Because ultimately, your earnings are intrinsically linked to how much your audience is willing to ride for you. And once you lose them, there's often no way to come back. Right now, one man who's staring down the barrel of that point of no return is Richard Bankston, better known as Faze Banks. A star whose career has been laden with controversies, it's often felt like he's flirted with cancellation and irrelevance, particularly as he's gotten older, and his antics have gotten more tiresome and questionable than they were when he was in his early 20s.
Yo! Diddy, Faze Diddy, Will. That's what we're about to start calling him. Hey! Yo! I am getting my...
Yo. I'm not understanding why people blow up and start doing this Diddy fucking shit, bro. I don't understand this shit. People love doing Diddy shit on camera for what? Like, does that bring views? Do you, the viewer, enjoy that shit? Like, why? I won't do it, but I don't understand why they do this shit.
Violated here by the CEO of Faze. Where is HR? Where's HR? Oh, we can fire them. They're gone.
But after a series of false alarms and potential disasters that he's managed to sidestep, it looks like it might finally be the end of the line.
You should try. I feel like you shouldn't go off the internet. I feel like you should explain yourself.
Brother, I love you, and see, even in the midst of bullshit, you do have a great heart. And like, this was genuinely, like, whether it was between you and Frank, personal bullshit, this was just some shit that just spiraled completely out of control. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, bro. All of this is out of control. I agree.
100%.
All miscommunicated, all out of control.
And I appreciate you, but brother, I'm good off that. Like, I came out the cut to help bring the Faze shit back. I think we did that. I'm good. These boys got it from here, and I'm 33 years old. I don't have a fucking kid. I'm a bum by everybody else's standards, so I'm gonna just focus on that.
It's your boy Luesta, and this is how Faze Banks scammed his
What's good, my boy Luesta? Thank you for letting me react to your video.
Way out of the spotlight. But first, a little background on how Faze managed to regain enough of a
Is she texting someone behind your back? A single Spokio search can help you find out who she's messaging. Spokio can also
foothold in the social media world to pull this off. Back in the day, Faze Banks was the most recognizable face of that esports and content creation brand, which he's embedded into his name. At a time where his fellow clan members were locked in on their own Twitch or YouTube channels and predominantly making gaming content, he was in the clout house alongside influencers like Ricegum, Summer Rae, and his then girlfriend Alyssa Violet. As arguably the face of the company for a long time, he rode the wave of a powerhouse that was valued at close to $1 billion near the end of 2021. But the good times couldn't last forever. And after an initially successful public offering, Faze eventually became a penny stock at 75 cents.
Damn.
Facing both irrelevancy and insolvency, it looked like Faze's glory days were gone. But this all changed when the company was purchased by GameSquare. In the process, they raised $11 million in investment from Matt Kalish, who is the president and co-founder of DraftKings. In turn, they mapped out a new direction for the company, excluding the esports division from what would become a creator-led IP and internet media company with none other than Faze Banks as CEO. This was a major step that would eventually lead to Banks buying 25% of this newly formed Faze media company in June of 2024. And with his position solidified once more, he mapped out a new vision for Faze that made it more relevant than it's been in a long time.
And I think everybody can agree that over the last 5, 6, 7 years, Faze has completely lost its way. And the people at the company have completely lost the plot. So yeah, this is my fucking baby. I know you bought a couple of hoodies and I appreciate it, but this was the first tattoo on my body. I've lived for this brand, and this has been a part of my identity since I was, 22 years old. And I don't know what to say. Like, I can't apologize for doing what feels right. I can't apologize for wanting this to be fun again.
Suddenly given away to bankroll his own interpretation of the Faze clan, Banks scaled back the roster. Instead, they focused on new additions like Jason the Ween, Adapt, Blackboy Max, Lacey, Banks,
Ron,
Silky, and Stable Ronaldo. And with that, Faze was on their way back to the top.
We're making money, we're snapping necks, we're cashing checks, we're having fun.
I mean, Chad, he owns Faze now, bro. I saw you have the passwords, right?
All I ask is that, you know, over the next couple months, you guys ride with me into battle, because shit's gonna get dark.
And while he's not always the most beloved individual on the internet, there was no denying that when he came to overseeing the revamp of Faze, Banks killed it.
This shit's gonna be a fucking movie, and I plan to make everybody who thought they caught a bag and caught a lick on your boy look like a fucking retard and feel dumb.
We are back, and welcome to the brand new Faze house.
Yeah! And at the time, it seemed like Banks was essentially going on a victory lap and letting his doubters know that they were ultimately supposed to bet on him, not against. Never needed to be a fucking slave to the social media content shit to get here either. The opposite. Never get that twisted. I cold
This
turkey
is a great
full
fucking
stop
video,
with
by the way.
Plug at my absolute peak, making a $250,000 a month cause the shit got whacked super quick and I hated myself / the process. I can't be bought. You'll never find someone more authentic, true to it, and deserving. I will dedicate the rest of my life to finding like-minded people who deserve it. They're going to make movies about the shit that I'm doing right now. But rather than savoring the success he'd fought and clawed to get back, it seems like Banks was exposed in a way that was so potentially damaging to what he had built that he now had no choice but to stand down. And now, those who longed for his downfall are celebrating. I can finally sleep knowing that Faze Banks won't be terrorizing the streaming community anymore. Over the years, Bank has been dogged by accusations that not everything he does is on the level. In fact, the long-standing speculation that he wasn't to be trusted began with his ex Alyssa Violet. And while this was written off by some as sour grapes at the time, people see a more sinister side to it these days, particularly when it was teamed with messages like this from Sky Bree. Petition to cancel men in their 30s who are fucking barely teens and underaged every night and bragging about sex addictions at your new Faze CEO. Having rumors like this circulating around your personal life is obviously a lot to deal with. But it's smeared by his bad reputation when it comes to the fiscal world, with crypto credibility site Ethos Network claiming that he is of questionable trustworthiness. And with his latest foray onto the Solana blockchain, he's proven it in ways that can perhaps never be outdone. This comes down to his issues with the MLG currency, one which he crashed the value of from $200 million to $12 million. Reportedly, this all began when Banks demanded some over-the-table deals which the team weren't willing to abide by. And when they didn't do what he asked, he sold the equity he had. This all came to light through leaked screenshots that showed Banks messaging the team behind the coin, making it clear that he wanted special treatment in the form of private deals. When they refused, he dumped his stake and walked away. In the messages, he wrote, "When it comes to OTC, I'm more than happy to do deals at spot, but don't feel it's right to give special treatment." He followed that up by insisting the money didn't matter to him. "I make 6 figures a day." It was never about the money, more about being right. I've lost faith in the team. As he abruptly crashed out in what seemed to be like a moment of vindictive anger, it had a massive, far-reaching fallout for the coin. And soon, even popular streamers were facing the consequences. "Just woke up. Me and Snaggy fell out over this MLG shit," said Cuffum. "I told him and Mac that this was our way out on God. Actually, me, Jordan, Mac, and Snaggy was all in on this. We thought we was gonna be rich. We lost all our money in 10 seconds. I want a refund, or else everyone will get hit." Among the others who suffered were people like Neon, who couldn't quite believe what had happened.
On my mother's life, wallahi, my mom could strike dead right now. I invested in MLG. I swear to God, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I swear to God, bro. I wasn't streaming at this time. I invested in MLG. I swear to God. I swear. And don't laugh. I don't care. Don't laugh at me, bro. It was me, Wumatama, Koling, and Cheezer. We all invested in MLG, bro, behind the scenes.
Meanwhile, others like Asmon Gold viewed what Banks did as part of the sickness which surrounds the crypto space.
Why do you why do people think that they need a million different cryptocurrencies? Why do you need like 4 or 5? Where is the demand for all of these random coins? The only reason why there's this demand for a bunch of random coins is so dumbasses who think that they deserve to be millionaires can lose their money. That's the reason why. And it's kids thinking that they're going to get rich. It's for rugging purposes. It is. It's like a reverse Robin Hood, where it's a rich person that starts something like this. They rug the coin, and then all the poor people lose all their money. I don't understand how people keep investing into these things.
As for those who have beefed with banks, it was time for celebration, and the whole thing was predicted
Yeah,
by
Bruce.
Bruce Stropamov, who had speculated that they would get in hot water over crypto almost
What if you can create your own
Damn.
website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can't.
a year prior. Bruce Stropamov, who had speculated that they would get in hot water over crypto almost a year prior.
Damn, so Bruce wasn't right then. He wasn't right. So back in that time, he wasn't right now, but he was right. You ever get that? Like, don't let that go over your head. Just because you're not right now doesn't mean you're not right.
Prior to it actually happening.
And just wait until y'all see that crypto shit that they up to, twin. They got something cooking, twin. That's why all these niggas trying to. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say too much. I'ma just laugh for right now, bro, cause y'all don't get it. So I'ma just laugh, bro. But just remember what the I'm talking about, bro. Alright.
While people like Neon and Co were hit in their pockets, the person who's really looking to be the most public victim of this sinister move by banks is Adin Ross. As he sought to put distance between himself and the accusations that he'd cynically robbed those who he'd convinced to invest via his platform, Banks pointed the finger at Adin Ross. Adin Ross fucked this up. His community dumped on him buying, used him as exit liquidity. His ego got hurt, blamed Frank. Him and Frank got into it privately. Adin despised Frank and spins and drives a narrative about Frank selling. Somehow, this all falls on me, and threads to farm the whole situation, spin it into me selling and dumping coins. When I ran this thing up from 3 million to 200 million, the only bad actor in this is Adin, period. Among all the snake activities Banks has been accused of over the years, this ranks pretty high. Because ultimately, he's blaming Ross and his community, despite the fact that there is literal footage of him talking Adin through the buy-in.
I don't want hate at all. I just want to help people. That's really it. So if you guys are telling me exactly what to do, I'm not going to make one move without your guys's.
That's kind of the whole point.
Cool.
You called me 2 weeks ago and asked, you said, I'm with my friend right now. He's saying this, he's saying that. And I said, please, Adin, just don't.
Yeah.
Let's do this shit the right way. That's
Got
the
it.
whole point, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to be rugging anything. Or I don't want. What?
It's just retarded.
Every celebrity does that. They join crypto and they like instantly rug.
But I'm here to stay.
Yeah, so you're here to stay.
Damn, that's
I
crazy.
don't need the money. I'm doing this for fun. I swear to God I am.
Even more scathingly, Banks and his crew literally laughed as he instantly lost money after buying in.
Just listen.
Dude, can I talk about that? Why am I down money?
Because people are using you to sell. People are using your buy as like a spot to sell.
I'm down 12 grand.
It's okay.
It'll go up.
People have been expecting this moment all day. Because again, we're so a lot of people bought MLG probably today, expecting you were gonna buy it and using the event of you buying it to sell it. But it's fine. Again, this is something that we're all positioned in for good reasons. There's a lot of reasons to be excited about a position like MLG.
But alongside the financial deficit it may place him in, he was left hurt by being treated like
That's
this
crazy.
by Banks, as he felt their relationship went vastly deeper than just someone who came on string alongside him from time to time. The Banks screenshot is real. Shit is sad as fuck, said Adin Ross in response to the drama. If you guys think that MLG being rugged was me, I'm sorry to tell you it wasn't. There's a reason that entire house is silent. Truth will come out eventually. I'm just more hurt on the fact someone I call my brother is behind my back. In truth, it's easy to see why Adin was disheartened about it all. Let's not forget, he and Banks were friends to the extent that he had him in tears after Adin bought him a replacement for his stolen Richard Mille watch.
We were doing this at the end, bro.
Ricky, open your fucking eyes.
Bruh. Oh my god. Wow, bro. It's so nice. Wow. Guys.
I know I told you on stream like months ago.
Wow, the RM10 too.
That's the watch that they stole from you.
I love it. No, this is better.
It is?
The RM05 is the watch that got stolen from me. This one's like a little bit thinner. Yeah, this one's wow.
So the story was you got that shit stolen from you.
Adin fucking Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me?
You got the original one stole from you.
How do I do this, bro? Hooker.
Put it in the thingy. Why is it doing that?
Trash it.
Citrus!
Or citrus. This is insane, brother.
I love you.
Since Adin initially expressed his dismay over Banks' snaky behavior, it seems like conversations have happened behind the scenes, as now Adin is shooting him bail.
Because I'm telling you guys right now, I got my lawyer on the phone and I legit made them sign, all of them, Frank, whoever else in that room, and I made them sign saying they did not dump on me on that stream. They didn't scam me. They signed off on it legally. What else do you, like, I don't really like want to bring this shit to there's just nothing to like talk about.
But it's safe to say that the public isn't accepting this version of events. Instead, Banks is flopping in the wind and attempting damage control by claiming that he lost $106,000 as part of this alleged scam. In the process, he's even been accused of texting himself messages of support and claiming that there was a smear campaign behind the scenes with real money behind it. I lost $300,000 on MLG and don't blame you at all. But try as he might to save some
this is all
of his
fucking
reputation,
crazy. It's hard to
Banks
react to.
has now
This shit
noted
is
the way the
wild.
wind is blowing and is stepping down from Faze. I've never scammed anyone a day in my fucking life. The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is because Faze is so easily farmed and manipulated. So for the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only Faze, but all this internet shit. But as he tries to reclaim what he sees as a false narrative, the public simply isn't having it. His whole income has been based around scamming, gambling, and baiting kids into his shitcoin pump and dumps. Truly mind-boggling that it bothers him, because now he's scammed someone with enough money to fight back. So there will be actual consequences. And in some cases, they're actively rejoicing and feel that it's about time he got what was coming for a lifetime of shady moves.
We been knew about you, bro. We been knew about you, bro. We been knew you were a fucking scammer, bro. We been knew there was a fucking rug coming, bro. It was all in plain sight, bro. It was in plain sight, bro. You ain't fooling anybody, and you a fucking pedophile, bro. We know about you, bro. We know about you fucking young hoes, bro. We know about you fucking young hoes, Faze Banks.
Because even though Banks has claimed that everything he's done was on the level, there's an extensive history of alleged scamming attached to his name. Long before the corporate takeover that's often scapegoated as a reason for some of Faze's sketchy behavior, streamers like Tfue claimed that he'd conned him into a shady contract.
Oh yeah!
Yo, what is up, guys? I'm gonna keep this video.
Bro, who remembers that? Tfue was in a whole battle with Faze. Oh shit! I remember when we was just not too long ago, we was talking about how Tfue fell off the internet, where he needed some time for himself. I understand now. I forgot he got conned.
Short and to the point. First, I want to say all the stuff about the gambling, the stunts, the drinking. I told my lawyer I did not want that in there, and he will do exactly just that. He will take it out. So that is no worries. That is out of my way. What I really want to talk about is the main point. I never wanted to upset anybody. I never wanted to bring that stuff in. I never wanted to get anybody to get emotional, because this isn't about that. This is about me and this contract. This contract that I signed when I didn't know any better. I'm an idiot. I should have never signed it in the first place.
You were young.
This 3-year contract. What is in this contract is so bizarre. I wish you guys could see this thing, because I can't even fathom it. This contract basically allows Faze at any point in 3 years to just take all my hard earnings and all my hard work and just strip it. Over 49%, over 79%. What is this contract is insane, and that's not even the worst parts.
Because of the contract, Tfue was limited in terms of what he could actually reveal, and instead, he urged them to reveal exactly what was going on.
But Faze Clan, please release the contract for the public to see. Let me show the public. Just give me permission to show these people the truth that is within this contract. That's all I really have to say. Show the fucking contract, Faze.
But it wasn't just fellow content creators and those under Faze's employment who he allegedly swindled. Apparently, he underhandedly took money from the wider world through CSGO Wild, a skin gambling site which preyed on the gaming community behind Counter-Strike. This time around, he actively admitted to it, all the while insisting it was on the level.
We came up with this idea with these kids. I came up with this idea for a different way to do it, and we branded it the right way. And my motivation for doing it actually was, at the time we weren't making enough money to buy a CSGO team. All in, the venture was gonna cost us like $1 million, and we definitely did not have anything close to that. So my brain, like, we gotta finesse it. We gotta figure out how to make the money to buy this team now, because in the next 6 months, a year, this team's gonna be worth like $4 or $5 million, and we're not gonna be able to get into this game, which in our heads we need to get in this game. So we create this website, and through our rake and all this shit, we were making like $200,000 a day, and we set it up in Antigua. We set it up in Antigua. I had a house in Antigua for like,
where's that?
For like Antigua in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Where?
It's an island.
Damn, bro, what the fuck? This motherfucker's a pro scammer. This nigga's actually getting over on people and is happy about it. Damn.
It's an island in the Caribbean where where running a gambling website is completely legal if you have the permits and stuff to do it. So we flew there. We flew there private, sat down with the guy who runs the country, basically paid him like $100,000, and he gave us the license. And we had this whole estate. And we had guys with, because this place is crazy.
Yeah. However, this wasn't something he openly admitted to at first. And once it came out, it cast a bad look on the entire Faze team. It's wrong that Faze members promoted CSGO Wild without disclosing they owned the site. If I were his lawyer, I would advise him not to talk so openly about this. What the hell is he thinking? With the dawning of the crypto era, Faze embarked into the sketchy financial world,
This shit is crazy.
and it didn't take long before they were implicated in a scam. This time around, it was a charity token which was subject to a malicious pump and dump that didn't deliver what it was said to be. In total, 4 members of Faze were implicated, including Banks, with popular Faze gamer K and his housemates taking the fall.
Me, straight up, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we're all being kicked out. I'm sorry.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
All, like everyone but me, right?
No, tell you what.
What was that? Everyone but me.
I thought because it was just me that I would be the only one affected, and this whole time I've been saying, guys, just me, do not let this affect anybody else. But it's gone to a point now where they don't care, bro, and they want the whole team out.
Following the removal of people like K from their ranks, Banks suggested his hands were clean.
This has gone so beyond social media drama at this point. Like, there's legal implications for these guys, I'm sure, right?
Like someone could go to jail. Like someone really could go to prison.
That is not like a crazy wild thought. The higher ups at Faze Clan, nobody had anything to do with this. We run a tight ship. We're building a legitimate business, and the only thing we're interested in is creating a brand that lives past ourselves. A Nike.
Then why you scamming
sports
for?
and video game and internet culture. Like, we have huge dreams, and we haven't even cracked the
Damn,
surface
A ads kind of crazy. TikTok don't got this many ads.
That's what comes first, bro. That's what Faze Clan
Subscribe,
is.
Sigma, for no ads.
Like, would ever even think about touching something like that. It's just gross, and it pisses me off.
But it's fair to say that he didn't buy it.
So
whatsoever.
damn,
Banks needs
yes.
to grow up. He is lying through his teeth. He is just as guilty of scamming. And this isn't even the only crypto scam he's been implicated in, with other coins such as Libra being brought up in recent days.
So bad, so bad.
Off lost money too. Pierce and Top both lost money. I feel so bad. Top, my manager's down like 20 G's. Feels like everybody lost money on this. I round trip, bro. I was up like 300. I got in really early. I was up like 300K, and luckily.
Can you do that thing for us that you do? What thing, Sigma? What the fuck is you talking about?
Can I ask how much?
Yeah, I bought 1,100 Soul.
Not to mention with the launch of his new product Breath Death, he's been accused of using the Faze brand, one he helped build, without getting the proper approval to do so.
AEW, that's my product.
I actually don't.
What is that?
It's breath death. It makes your breath smell better. It's like pop rocks.
You don't? You're on the thing.
Tucking that between your legs and pretend you like a girl.
Oh God.
What? I never done nothing like that.
Right. That's what we do. I want my mouth to smell the best for you.
Yo, I'm not joking.
You're all the way over there. Can I come closer?
But this shouldn't really come as a surprise, as Banks has been wielding the brand in whatever way he sees fit for the past year. Along the way, he's even gradually edged out founders, including people like Clips, who was released without his knowledge, and only received an email from the legal team to inform him.
Back in 2010, I was one of the original 3 founders of Faze. Me, Faze Resistance, and Faze Housecat, we were the 3 original founders, and we were the ones. I was the one who came up with the name Faze, F-A-Z-E, Faze Clan. That came from me. Faze Housecat.
Oh my god! There's no way he let that happen though. I'd be damned if if my group gets taken away from me. Turbo Interjection will never get taken away from me.
Channel, like he was the one who went on YouTube and created it, right? After over time everybody sharing their story, as you saw these past few years, it seems like it wasn't something so personal to me, right? So that is very good to hear. For, you know, I thought that maybe I did something wrong, maybe I pissed someone off, but obviously I guess I didn't. So the controversy and all that stuff started to happen. We started to get the truth on how things were going in Faze, you know, who was really making the decisions, who was in charge, why things weren't the way that they should be. And it's really sad to hear all that stuff, man. Just people get taken advantage of, man. It's super shitty, super ratty, you know, seeing some of these things that happen. It's just unfortunate.
And at every turn, he seems to gain more of the audience's disdain, as they increasingly felt that he's too old to still be moving in the circles he's in. Bro, you're literally 40. Left with a reputation as a man who won't think twice about taking shortcuts for a quick buck. He's been doing everything he can to salvage some kind of image as a good guy.
Around Beverly Hills. I think I'm just gonna wait for a fan to come up to me and ask for a picture. We'll catch his name and just bless him. Give him like 5 racks or something. Hi. Hello. Didn't ask for a picture. You blew it, pal. You sold. What's good, bro? Nice to meet you. You too. Nice to meet you guys. No flick, no cash, but someone noticed me. I was spotted. Didn't ask for a picture though. Absolutely, you can get a picture. Do you mind being on camera? What's your name, brother? From National. You're doing National. I have 5 bands for you. .io. I swear to God, you. I swear to take it. .io. Okay. You're congrats, brother. Congrats.
But with the world unanimously disapproving of how he handled the MLG
Damn.
situation, it feels like he just can't squirm his way out of the reputation that's been building for years. Now claiming that he's taken a backseat to the internet, he hopes to prove his innocence via noted crypto scam investigator CoffeeZilla.
You should do a call with
Man, I can't wait to see CoffeeZilla's video.
CoffeeZilla because
Wait, time out. You don't think I've tried? I would fucking love to. I would love for CoffeeZilla to do a deep dive into the whole MLG thing.
Who's the other? Sorry, Ricky. Who's the other guy? You said the other guy, not Coffee.
Zach XBT.
Have you reached out to him?
I've asked both of them. I've talked to both of them and been like, bruh. And I could show these DMs too. I'm glad that the chat brought this up. It's just a nothing burger. The thing wasn't a scam. As a matter of fact, I'll pay them. What's the number? CoffeeZilla, what do you need? Like, how much money do you need to come out of this?
But thus far, CoffeeZilla has yet to even respond to his requests. And like any true salesman, he's still maintaining that there was a bag to be made on MLG, even when all the evidence pretty much points to the contrary.
People made millions of dollars off this coin, by the way. I bought this at $3 million, fully endorsed it, fully backed it, ran with this narrative that it's the gamer coin. It was a legitimate community with an amazing narrative during a good time in crypto. And unironically, you marked the top. We were talking about on that stream.
At this point, it doesn't seem to matter exactly where the truth lies, as people have already seen enough of banks to make their mind up. Even a recent charitable effort in favor of Mr. Beast's Team Water Foundation, where he donated as much as he lost from MLG, was met with skepticism, if not disgust.
Somebody go in my replies on Twitter. What's the total amount of money I lost on MLG?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
What's the total? What's the number?
Was it like 43 or some 80 something? I think
it was higher.
116.
Dude.
106?
106 or 116 is what I'm saying.
$116,000.
No, I think it was 106, like, and some
106,
change.
Yeah.
Whatever that exact amount is, I got you guys.
100K for banks!
W.
Scam money. Still
Bro, them people in the comment
it seems
section
like
be
Banks'
funny.
time to play the background has come, because with so much dirt being piled on his name, his association is enough to taint anything it touches and stop its momentum in its tracks. Now, it's time to let a new generation step in and take over what he's built, while he rides off with his money, dirty or otherwise, away from public life.
Yo, if you enjoyed that video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.